welcome to episode 4 of the Immortal podcast. I have some pretty cool and important stuff to talk about today. I might make it a short episode. I don't really know yet, but I'll just kind of fit in what I can. Anyways, first off, I just want to start talking about how's everyone doing. Um, all this stuff going on. Kind of sucks right now. People are getting put like on house arrest and stuff like that. But it's going good, pretty good. Anyway, first I want to talk about ACAB. All cops are bad. Um, Now this is my opinion. I can't change your opinion, but I'm just gonna put up an argument for it. Anyway, oh, by the way, mic quality should be getting better. After this Friday, maybe sometime like that. Mic quality should be getting way better. So look forward to that. I told you guys I would be making more of these podcasts because it just gives me something to something to get stuff off of my chest. Anyway, I've been seeing on stories about um Trump is homophobic, he's racist, and every time I ask someone how he's homophobic or racist, they send me the exact same paragraph I see from everyone that I ask it from. It's either from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. TikTok is the worst about this kind of stuff because all you see on people's stories is TikToks of girls getting slammed and they're like, "Oh, now you still say all cops are bad, yet or all cops are or cops are good, my bad." And I don't get why some people think all cops are bad. The media don't show you my grandpa. I mean, my grandpa, he was a police officer in Odessa, Mineral Wells, and actually, I don't remember the other city he was in, but he was a police officer all over Texas. Um, my dad, I remember I was talking with my dad and my uncle, and they said it was a really fun time this one time that they climbed up a if you go to Mineral Wells, there's like a welcome sign that they tried to climb up there, and then um, my grandpa had to get them down, and they were in trouble, and stuff like that. It makes me think back to the past where you could just do anything you wanted, and I really want it like that today because we're stuck inside already, and we were already stuck inside. We couldn't do anything. The reason why we play those video games, Mom, is because we can't go hang out with our friends all the time. We can't, um, just go wander around and do stuff. Um, I'm trying to make these podcasts like a little more happy. Cause I feel like it ruins people's mood whenever I talk like this. But I just try to talk in kind of like an ASMR voice, kind of like that. But I don't know how to really explain it. I just try to talk like this just to kind of relax people and talk about stuff that's going on. Anyways, I've been thinking like about COD Zombies, like how it dipped and when it did. I posted something on my story about which Black Ops is the best, and I said we can just wipe 4 off of that list because I mean Black Ops 4, I mean it was good, Voyage of Despair and 9 and uh I really enjoyed Classified too. Classified was a pretty good map, but like Voyage of Despair, I mean like Blood of the Dead was just, I think that's what it's called, like the remaster of Mob of the Dead was just so disappointing, and it was just it made me really sad, and yeah. Anyway, like those kind of maps on Black Ops 4 were good for zombies. Thing is that Black Ops 4 didn't have campaign, which makes me pretty mad because if you've beaten Black Ops 3 campaign, it cuts off. Well, if you haven't, don't listen to this part, but it like cuts off as soon as you get like found by these people, and they're like, "Who are you?" or something. I don't remember. I beat the game 2017, something like that, but um. So I want to talk about when COD Zombies dipped and like how it did. And I'm thinking like, Black Ops 1, you got that original nostalgic feeling and you got Kino, you got 5, you got Dead Ops, and you got the remake of the World at War maps, you got Ascension, Shangri-La and Moon. I think that's the only maps. Um but I really like the remakes of the World at War maps because they were actually kind of good. But thing is in World at like if you've ever played World at War zombies, you know that you literally get sucked into the gravity of zombies and they just kill you. And in Black Ops 1, you get windmilled by zombies, which means you get hit two times in a millisecond and you die pretty easily. I've been trying to do high round attempts on Kino lately, and I've literally been getting only like to round 4 because of the windmills, and I keep going up for knives and stuff like that. But maybe that's just because I'm bad or something, but I don't know. Anyways, so, you got those maps, you got the nostalgic feeling, and I was thinking about the remake of Kino in Black Ops 3, and I was just thinking, like, the remake was really, really bad. I mean, you got that new, you got that, they kind of redesigned the whole thing, but, the original is always the original, and the original is always the best. And Kino is always a fun map. It's always fun just to hop on and um, train around the whole map. I remember whenever I was, oh, I don't even know, maybe around 3 years old. I remember going with my mom this one time to drop off my brother, both of my brothers. And I remember I dropped them all. I dropped him. I can't talk. I dropped my my middle brother off at Curtis. He was in maybe third or fourth grade around the time. Um, for the Curtis kids and that were in third grade, I bet you remember Miss Rogers. He had Miss Rogers, and yeah, Miss Miss Um, I remember it was such a long time ago that they had the flags over like the library. I bet if people are actually listening to this from like somewhere else other than Texas or someone that hasn't been in Curtis, they won't know what I'm talking about. But older kids that went to Curtis with me, no. But anyway, so I remember all the time after I would drop them off, I would take that advantage. Like I used to wake up at the crack of dawn. Like the sun would be up. It'd be beautiful outside. It'd be so cold whenever I woke up. I'd just go sit out on the front porch, and it was so warm and so nice. I miss those days. But um, anyway, so whenever after I dropped them off, I would go into my room, and I remember there was this bench that we all used to sit on and play like Minecraft and stuff like that on. And I would always sit on that little bench, and I remember there was this one snack, but I do not remember the name of them, but they were like so good to me, and like they're not even that good now. But I used to eat them all the time while playing games, and it was pretty fun. But I remember I used to play zombies, um, like after I dropped them off. Really, the only map I would play was 5, because I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I remember I got to like round 3 or 4 on Kino, and I was like, if you go, like as soon as you spawn, if you go right up the stairs and you open up that door, and then you turn right again, there's the, window. Yeah, I remember I was there and I was so scared. I was camping there because there was dogs, and I got so scared that I like screamed and woke up the whole house. But it's a pretty fun time in my childhood because um, if you remember the second mission of Vorkuta in Black Ops 1, I could never do the part where you have to do the slingshot, and I always had to get my dad to do it for me just so I could go on and take down the helicopter and stuff like that. Um, Okay, so I need to get off Black Ops 1. Anyways, so Black Ops 2, I mean, as I said, Black Ops 1 Zombies was awesome. You know, it was fun time for everyone. Really, it was kind of a new thing to everyone, but it was just really fun. Anyways, let's move on to Black Ops 2. I remember seeing people play betas or whatever you want to call them, early access of Transit, and I remember talking to my brother Cameron, and I was like, "Look, you're on a moving bus, and you gotta go through lava, and there's these like creepy things." And they didn't believe me, and I was like, "Bro, just wait until we get the game, and I'll show you." Um, I showed them, and they were like, "Oh, you were right." And it was a pretty fun time. Black Ops 2, really, Black Ops 2, is a really good game, really nostalgic, but there's only like 4 or 5 good zombie maps on that game, and you got it. In my opinion, um, my opinion, the um, the only good maps are Town, Buried, Origins, Mob of the Dead, and Nuketown. Maybe Nuketown, the zombies map, kind of kind of wasn't really worth it, but it was a pretty fun map. Just to see the whole like nuke in the sky, and I thought that was a really cool thing back then. I remember first buying that, and that was a good map. Multiplayer, you got the good remade studio map. I remember studio, and you got the skate park map. I forgot what it was called. Grind, I think. Um, those were some really good maps, to be honest. Nuketown and that one was pretty good too. Um, let's move on to Black Ops 3. I feel like this is whenever zombies or before zombies dipped. Like, I mean, some of the maps in Black Ops 3 are good but bad at the same time, like the remakes and stuff like that. I really enjoyed the remake of Origins. Uh, Origins was just the funnest map. You just feel so good just playing Origins to know that it's such a big map and you got to collect staff parts and stuff like that. And I remember playing Origins all the time with my brothers, and we would get so mad because we would get stomped on by the wrong foot. We were so dumb back then, but it is, it makes good memories. Um, I enjoyed the remake of Knocked. It was a pretty good remake. Of course, as I said, the original is always better, stuff like that. But it was a really good remake. I've don't know how many hours I've spent on Knocked, just training and camping in that one spot upstairs. Um, Shadows of Evil, it's a really challenging map. That's what makes it fun. You know, you got the I actually haven't really played Shadows of Evil, to be honest. But anyways, you got like the worms, the rituals. You got like the witches and stuff like that, and it's a good map. But let's talk about Revelation. I feel like Revelations, if I think that's what it's called, is like the best map maybe for the DLCs, because like you get to go back to Mob of the Dead, and you get to go back to Verruct, and you get to go back to Origins, like all in one, and you get to go back to Noct, and I thought that was a really cool map. Um, and you got Gorod Krovi, I think that's how you say it, with the dragon, and like yeah. Um, that map actually was really, really, really fun to me. And I remember I have some good memories online with some people, and I remember we would always try to get like secret stuff. Back then it was whenever you would see I got ray gun in multiplayer. You want to see how? It was that kind of stuff back then that we always believed, but it never worked, and we were always so sad. But um, let's see. The other map, I don't even know how to say that. It's the snow map where you. you can call the Tran. I think that's what it's called. And you have the bow and arrows. I don't even know how to say it, but I bet people that have played it know what I'm talking about. That map, really fun, 10 out of 10. You got it just gives you that one feeling of Black Ops 1 and that one mission, WMD, from the campaign. WMD it was always so hard for me, but now it's not, of course. But, um, let's see. Uh, what's the other map? Um, the, I don't even know how to say that one either. It's like kind of like Shino Numa, I think, something like that. Something Numa, I don't remember. That was a good map. I actually haven't really played that one much either, but it was a good map. But you know, there's different opinions about everything, and just of course there's different opinions about everything. These are just my opinions. People probably have way different opinions, but um, all right, I'm kind of done talking about COD. That was literally like probably 11 minutes just talking about COD zombies. Um, I'm I'm starting. My dad, he's getting out August 11th, and if he doesn't, he's supposed to have like hip surgery or something, and then stuff like that, and he's supposed to get out. But I'm really excited for that. I'm looking forward to that. Um, life is kind of good right now, other than the fact of like COVID um and protests stuff going on like that. I wish it would all just stop and it would be gone and we could live our lives like like we always want to. And the people resisting to wear a mask they disgust me because we're just trying to get it like Europe. They're already recovering from it, and the U.S. is just being stupid, not wearing masks. And I'm glad that Texas, the governor, he put where you have to wear a mask in all stores, and I'm glad he did that. People that don't wear masks are just stupid, and apparently they want to get COVID or just spread it. Yeah, you ever thought of like if you do survive this pandemic and if you survived it enough to have long enough to have kids, you get to tell them that you survived a pandemic, you survived Australia bushfires, you survived almost a World War III, and you survived. It gives your kids to know that they have a tough dad or mom, and stuff like that. But um, let's see. Uh, I mean, for people like around my area, should know North Maine. Um, I don't know if I said this in the last episode, but I've been having really bad anxiety attacks lately, and I haven't been in a car or a truck, a vehicle. I haven't even been in town since the 4th of July, and it's the 20 or the 20th or the 21st. I don't remember. So I've been just stuck at home, just chilling. Really. Well, I'm gonna keep talking about COD. um. Well, actually, before I do that, my plans for the future is I want to be hated on by everyone. Like if all this protest stuff still going on, I want to be hated like these police officers are because I want them to know that I'm doing my job I was taught. The people that post TikToks on their story about people getting slammed by cops or people getting shot by cops, they've given out many warnings for if there is a weapon involved, they tell you to drop the weapon, get on your knees, stuff like that. And if you don't do it, you're gonna get lit up because you're um opposed as a threat. And it's that easy to understand. And middle school kids are just worrying about stuff that they really should not be worrying about. Um, Including me. I'll even admit that I'm pretty mad about it. People just saying all cops are bad and stuff like that just hurts my heart because, my as I said, my grandpa, he was a cop and he was, he's still doing good to this day. He was in the Navy and he was a cop. I look up to him as a role model and I love him so much. And I hope to be a police officer, a firefighter, or in the military. Thing is the only reason I have other options is because my anxiety. I know you're not allowed to take medication in the military, so that's like the only reason I'm kind of reconsidering it, stuff like that. But as I said, I just want to be hated by everyone just so I can prove, if I don't know how to explain it. It's just I don't enjoy people saying all cops are bad and people saying Trump is racist. I want proof, and they give me the exact same proof that they've given me in the past. It's a paragraph that they copied from Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and it's nothing special. And it's from all uh uh people that don't support Trump. They all use the exact same paragraph, and they're just trying to follow in other people's footsteps, I guess, to fit in or try to seem cool or something. And I'm standing up for that I support Trump. Okay, I'm standing up for that. Like I'm standing up for being a Christian. In the Bible, it says if you're a Christian, you're supposed to stand up to it. You can't lie about it. You gotta admit that you're a Christian. And I've done that to everyone. Everyone should know that I'm a Christian, and I support Trump. If they hate it, don't care. If they don't want to be my friend anymore, I don't care. I'm still gonna have my opinions, and I'm still gonna have, you know, my that kind of stuff like that. Um, well, I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna be doing these more most likely because I'll have a better setup and I'll have a better everything really. So everything will be better in this. You won't just see a black screen the whole time. You'll see stuff like the first episode. I'm gonna start editing more and stuff like that. For this one, I think it's just gonna be a black screen. I'm sorry about that, but um, anyways, uh, well, as I said, of course, I already said this like 4 times, but I'm gonna be doing these a lot more because there's really nothing to do now that you're just locked inside and you can't really do anything. But anyways, well, I will see everyone later, I guess.